Hello and welcome. I am the DISM and we're going to get going with Cigar Box Guitars, aka Dutchman in San Marcos. So let's get going. All right, here we go. As I showed you in my little promo, I had got a lot done on the neck, and here's the neck. I haven't cut it to shape, but you can see we got it all nice and glued up, and we got the holes drilled for the tuners. Had one little problem. Naturally, you always have problems. Let me pop these out so I can show you better. I was going to do the toothpick thing with the scarf joint, and then I got bold and I thought, maybe I can get it glued without it. Well, when I glued it, it dropped down just a little bit. So I thought, well, I'll fix it. And I went over to this guy and tried smoothing it out like that on that guy. And what it did is it created a hole. It created a hole in here because I sanded it too much. That sander can take a lot off really quickly. So I've got, when you put my fretboard on there, I'll get it down to, this is where the fretboard's supposed to go. You can see the daylight in that. I don't know if you can see that from here to there. There's some daylight, so can you see that daylight there? There you go, now you can see it. So, I thought, oh no, I don't want to glue this thing down and then it pushes in and then it actually bends the fretboard. I need to have it flat. I need to have it flat like that all the way down. So, let me grab some things. I went to Home Depot last night and I wasn't going to buy neck material, but I saw this piece there. It's 7 foot. But look at the curly maple on it. I don't know if you can see that. See the curly, this is the curly maple part. Do you see that? You can even see it on the side. See it on the side? Yeah, that's a good. So I couldn't pass it up. And it was nice and super straight. I think they had gotten some new pieces in. So I thought, hey, that's a curly maple neck. So I couldn't pass that up. But I got some other things. I got some wood filler. I got this kind, which is, this is a little thinner. But then I didn't realize, I thought I saw a price tag on this this was $6. I thought I saw a price tag on this for $6, but this is actually wood putty. And so I'm going to fill that. I'm going to fill this here and then hand sand it so I get it level. And that should bring me back. But this might end up being better for me because it's more like more like putty, you know. And so it might have been worth the $11 instead of goofing around with the filler stuff. So anyways, so that'll be next on the docket to fix. Filling this, and you can see, so filling, I'm going to put it from my line where I marked it all the way down, right about here. But so we're going to have to fix that. I also started to mark this thing. So this line here is my 25 inches. This is where the box is at, and actually the width of the wall of the box. So I'm starting to get ready to cut it, and then I got some shaping of the neck. So we got to have this level, though, from what we learned the last time. And if it's going to be off up here, that'll goof everything up. So we got to work on that. So that's kind of an update. I'm going to work with this putty, and I won't do it on camera. I'll bring it back to show you how I'm filling it, and then we'll go from there. All right, here I am again. So I got you back because I opened it up. It's pretty pasty. I brought you back to show you me just setting it up to see how it's gonna go. So we'll get a little bit of this putty on here. And we'll see what we can do. It's not sticking too well. I don't know why. I don't know what the trick is here. Yeah, I just have to push it in with my hands. Kind of interesting stuff. It doesn't want to stick. It doesn't want to. Kind of pushing it out on the hand. It's like the putty's like not sticking to the wood. I'll get this on here. And we'll take, I don't want to take my fretboard in case it sticks to it. I'll take this and I'll kind of push it down. I actually want to build it up higher. So there we go. See, we're getting that stuff on there. Actually, it's actually getting bubbles in it. Weird. Maybe I better use the other stuff. We'll have to see how long this dries. But I'm just going to put this on here. Looks like I need more up here. So I'll try putting a little more. I got the putty because it's a pretty big crack. I can always sand it off if I get too much. You'd think it would stick to the wood, but it's not. If it's not going to stick to this wood, it won't stick to this wood. I'm kind of using this little scrap piece to push it down. Probably going to take several coats once I get it to the level I want. So we'll see how that works. So there you can see I kind of got her filled in. Don't know if I'm a big fan of this putty. Making it kind of difficult to work with. You can see how it pulls it up. I don't know if it's not porous enough for the maple. I do know the more I get on there, the more I'm going to have to sand. It gets like bubbles in it. It's kind of weird. I hope all this works. Kind of like frosting a cake. So there we go. That's our first attempt. I might have to put another coat, but we'll start out with that to see if that'll help. Oops, let me get it in there. We'll start out with that to see if that's going to help. Looks like it's got, I actually want it higher than what it's coming out to be. Yeah, it looks like I got it higher, so we'll let that dry. And then I'll show you its sand to see how that goes. So that'll be it for this week. Remember, subscribe. I've only got 36 subscribers, so I'd like more people. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, I'm trying to make sure I give you a lot of content. Make sure you listen to the end till the train pulls in the station and you hear the horn honk. And I appreciate all the comments and the people watching my little shorts as well. So we will see you next week, and we hope you enjoy the building of the duck cigar boxes. This was my template. I got the straight holes on that side now in it, so if I use it again, I can put the tuners on that side. So that'll be it for the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we can get this rectified before we get it all glued together and it doesn't work. And I'll let you know how this putty comes out, how it works. If the putty don't work and I sand it and it seems all crazy, then I'll use this. I'll try some of this stuff to fill it in as well. But I definitely will take like a block. I'll take like a flat block like this and actually sand it like that to keep everything level, which I should have done at the first point on the scarf joint instead of having to do all this putty stuff now. So there you go. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.